Event Horizon, where we go, you won't need eyes to see. Event Horizon is a 1997 horror film directed by Paul W.S. Anderson that takes place on a haunted spaceship that reappears after disappearing for 7 years. The film aims to create a similar feeling of horror as a haunted house set in space, drawing inspiration from classic sci-fi horror films such as Alien and Solaris. The ending of the film, in which the characters confront the realization that they are in a state of eternal damnation, adds to the overall feeling of hopelessness and terror. The film has since gained a cult following for its ability to terrify and repulse viewers. Despite being a box office flop and receiving mixed reviews upon release, it has since become a cult classic for its disturbing and terrifying depiction of the unknown. The film follows a rescue crew sent to investigate the reappearance of a research vessel that disappeared 7 years earlier, only to discover the horrifying truth behind its disappearance. The ending of the film, in which the characters confront the realization that they are in a hell beyond salvation, adds to the overall atmosphere of hopelessness and terror. In Event Horizon, the ending combines elements of two discarded alternate endings to create a powerful jump scare that highlights the themes of paranoia and guilt that drive the film's narrative. The story follows a rescue team sent to investigate a mysterious vessel that has reappeared after disappearing for 7 years. The ship, designed by the eccentric Dr. Weir, is equipped with an experimental gravity drive that causes hallucinations and amplifies the crew's personal traumas. As the ship turns on its occupants, they are confronted with their past failures and future fears, ultimately leading to their demise. The empty and eerie ship, with interiors resembling a Gothic mansion, serves as a metaphor for the graveyard of tortured souls. Event Horizon is a horror film in which a ghost ship is discovered. With the exception of one dead body, the rescuers are left to wonder what happened to the crew, and it is revealed through the discovery of a garbled video log that the crew was either in danger or seeking religious salvation. The film heavily incorporates Christian iconography, including the use of Latin and demonic imagery, ultimately leading to the reveal that the ship's gravity drive creates a parallel dimension that is essentially hell. One of the most memorable and terrifying scenes in the film is the reveal of the crew's video message, depicting extreme violence and graphic acts. The sound design in this scene adds to the horror by evoking the screams of the damned in a terrifying manner. In the climax of Event Horizon, the captain is seen holding his own ripped out eyes while uttering the phrase, "Save yourself from hell," in Latin. This gruesome scene serves as a warning to the rescue crew, but it is too late as the malicious entity on the ship takes control of its creator Dr. Weir, who also rips out his eyes before going on a murderous rampage. The film's director has hinted at a longer version of the captain's log, but it has been lost, and the current cut works effectively with its combination of depravity and uncertainty, leaving the audience to imagine their own version of the unknown. In the end of the story, Miller makes the ultimate sacrifice for the sake of redemption and to save his crewmates. However, he is not only faced with death, but also the realization that he is willingly choosing to be trapped in a hellish afterlife. This realization is made even more poignant when it is juxtaposed with the character's previous failures and regrets. Miller becomes a tragic, almost Christ-like figure, trapped in an inescapable death maze with no escape. In the end, Stark, Cooper, and Justin, who survive the horrors and await rescue, are not completely safe. The fear of being dragged back to the jaws of fear haunts Stark as she hallucinates Weir posing as one of the rescuers. This trauma will continue to affect the survivors, especially considering that Justin attempted suicide after experiencing the horrors. Additionally, it is unclear if Weir's presence is real or a nightmare, adding to the ambiguity of the fate of the final trio. Even if they manage to escape, can one truly escape the grasp of a primal terror that uses our fears to drive us insane? Ultimately, Event Horizon endures due to Anderson's chilling portrayal of humanity's deepest fears. It is not a pretty sight,